Hi everyone, you're welcome back to the Lady Lawyer channel. I'm so glad to say that. My name is Victoria, and if you don't know, you're obviously new here. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. We talk about all things academic, studying abroad, especially in Europe and in Germany, and everything that pertains to being a member of the African diaspora living in Europe. You're welcome, and I hope that you stay and you enjoy it here. If you like my content, please subscribe, engage with me in the comment section, and stick around and watch more and more videos. I hope to keep making content that will address your needs specifically. Yeah, today, let's talk about undergraduate admissions for international students, international foreign students in Germany. Whew. That was a mouthful, but los geht's! Yes, you have finished secondary school, high school, whatever it is called in your country, maybe in Africa, maybe in Asia, anywhere, and you would like to come to Germany for your university program. Depending on your field, depending on what you want to study, you'd like to know what you need to prepare. Congratulations that you are here, and the resources in this video will certainly help you. So the question that I'll be addressing in this video is, what do you need to prepare? What do you need to think about? What are the things that would be useful for you? Also, is it even possible for somebody from another country who doesn't speak German, who has studied in a completely different language, to have a university course in Germany? Is this a possibility? If it's a possibility, then what do you need to prepare? These are the things that we'll be talking about today, and you have come to the very right place. The first question, people who have studied outside of Germany in another language perhaps, do you need, or is it possible that you will be able to study, have a university degree in Germany? The big answer is yes. Absolutely yes, you can study in Germany. Of course, there are many qualifications to that statement, and there are many things you need to note as you prepare. So that's the first question. You can study in Germany. Now, what do you need to prepare to be able to study in Germany? The good news is that like in Nigeria, for example, in West Africa, the WAEC is the West African Examination Council, which is the exam that all secondary school leavers or, high school leavers write. These exams are accepted and acceptable in Germany. So this is very important to note. I don't know what exams, you take in your country, national or regional exams you take. But I know that for Germany, the West African Examination Council and this sort of exams are accepted. So the first thing is you have your WAEC results. I assume that you have your papers that is related to what you would like to study. That's the first thing. The second thing is you need to have proof of English language. So for proof of English language, I always like the fact that you can actually hack it. So, for example, if you come from a country where they speak English, you have learned, studied, and everything up to that point in English language, you can actually hack the proof of English language. You don't have to write the TOEFL and all these exams for test of English in foreign language as a foreign language, or all these other exams that people write. If you are able to write that, fantastic, because that's the standardized way of testing, but you really do not need it. You can write to your school and explain to them that you have studied in English and you would like that exam to be waived for you, and it is possible that it can be waived. This has been done severally. It's possible. The only thing is that people don't ask. So that's the second thing, the fact that you need proof of English language, whether or not you will ask for a waiver or you will write a standardized exam. Now, the other thing is that I think we should start from the fact that you obviously don't speak German, so you're from a country where German is not spoken as a language. by the way, how many countries do they speak German in? So I'm assuming that you are from a country where German is not spoken. Maybe you've not had any contact with German up until this point. There are a few things you can do. The first thing is possibly to go to the German embassy, and the German embassy in your country usually have associated arts and culture organizations that's where you can learn, they speak German, or where you can learn to speak German. So basically you have the Goethe Institute, which is the more famous one in almost every country where you can find a German embassy. You can go there, you can register, you can start a German language course. So you start from the A1, the A2. Usually for certain courses, you have to get up to B1, which is like the third level. So A1 is quite basic, and then B1 you're already moving into intermediate language skills. So that's the first thing you can do. You can go to learn the German language, write the standardized test, like the test staff. When you write the standardized test and you pass and you have a certificate, perfect. That's the first thing you can do. The other thing you can do is to actually come to Germany. So now you apply for a visa to come and learn German and to come to school. So when you apply for a visa, you are applying for a visa for what they call a preparatory course. When you come to Germany, you can register for German language. Some of these courses are also offered by the universities where you intend to apply to, or you have already applied to. You can then spend 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, depending on what you have found, to first of all learn German. So there are 2 layers now. You can learn it in your country through the German embassies and the Goethe Institute and institutes like that, or you have the opportunity to come to Germany, learn German first before you are able to then go for your actual course which you want to study. The reason for this is that most of the courses, of course it's Germany, so courses are going to be in German. Now Germany is beginning to be internationalized, so there are many universities that offer programs in English, but for the most part, these programs are usually master's degree, starting from master's degree. So you have master's degree, you have PhD degrees that are being offered in English. So it's hard for you to, I know there are a few, maybe in private universities, but it's very hard to find English language programs offered in English language at the undergraduate level. This is quite it will be a unicorn if you find something like that, especially in a public school where you don't have to pay school fees and all of that. There are not many of them. This is why you want to study in Germany. You will most likely obviously need the German language. So you have to then come to Germany first, learn the language, get certificates, get certified, and you can then apply for the course of study that you want to study. So another perspective is, if you have studied German in your country, I keep mixing German and Germany, forgive me. Anyway, if you have studied German language in your country, now you have the certificate and you want to apply straight away for an undergraduate program in Germany, there are a few things you can do. There are a few ways in which you can apply. So there's this database, website, application, whatever you choose to call it, called UniAssist. And this is a platform that universities are on, where you can see basically a short, basically all programs that are on this platform. You can see them. You can see which programs are available in what languages, what the admission criteria are. You can see everything on that platform. So as an intending student, or as a student who intends to apply for programs, what you need to do is to go on that platform, you make a profile for yourself, then you start researching the schools that you're interested in, the courses that you're interested in, and most of the time, most of the universities on that platform, you are able to apply completely online. So you're able to scan your documents, to scan and upload it on UniAssist. You're able to basically do everything that needs to be done. There are a few things with junior assist. The first of it is the fact that it is not free. So you have to pay a fee, an application fee. And the way the application fee is a bit interesting, because you apply, you pay a fee, and then for every further, so maybe you want to apply to 4 universities, you start from the most preferred one, you apply, you pay a fee, and then for every other application you still pay something, although not up to the first amount. So this is important for you to note. It's not just a free, well, I don't have to pay anything. You do have to pay something. Also, there are some schools on Uni Assist that have actually taken care of the costs. So it is free for the students. I think that's very nice. There are a few schools that have done that, so you don't have to pay for these schools. But I mean, if you're lucky that you find a program that you are interested in with this sort of schools, then it is perfect. So there's that with Uni Assist. You have to pay. Then you can submit your documents online. You can upload them for the schools that accept that. There are a few schools that say, no, you have to send certified copies of your documents by post. I mean, this is Germany. A lot of things still work that way. So unfortunately, you may have to do that if you are interested in a course in a school where you need to, send your a certified copy of your documents by post. So there's that. Yeah, so that's that about Uni Assist. Is a very complicated okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. A lot of people, it's a love and or hate relationship with Uni Assist. There are many people who love it, that because it simplified their lives, and you can find everything you need in one, basically on one platform. There are other people who feel like, why do I need to pay? Why do I need to do this? Why do I need to do that? Why do I have to go through another organization to be able to get to the universities I want to apply to? I can do the research myself and apply directly to university. That's also possible. So depending on which one is more convenient for you, I think that it's worth looking at Uni Assist. Yeah, so we can do a much bigger video on Uni Assist as we go along. That's possible, and if you think this is important, kindly let me know, and I'll do something more detailed about it. Another thing that you need to note if you're looking at or looking for undergraduate programs in Germany is that there are many programs in Germany that are restricted. So there's restricted admission programs. This I find very interesting for various reasons. I think that it depends, for example, on what type of programs it is. For example, computer science in some schools are restricted admission. Medicine in some schools are restricted admission. Law for some reason is not in many cases. So it depends on the law. There are laws that has been laid down, that regulates who can be admitted, when can this person be admitted. And also, for foreign students, you are basically also going to now fulfill a quota. So if there are many of you many students that are foreign students that intend to apply, or that have applied for that particular program, maybe they are not able to take more than 5 people, and 50 people have applied, that then you have 45 people that will be turned down. So this is something that is worth noting, that there are many programs that are restricted admission, and there are quotas for Germans, quotas for members of the EU, and EEA region, then quotas for international students. And if you're lucky and you are able to fit into that quota, fantastic. But if you're not, you may have to try again next year. So that's the thing. There was a case of a student that wanted to study medicine and applied to a couple of schools, and the letters came, and the letters basically said, well, you do not fulfill the quota this year, we cannot admit you. Not because the student did not pass or pass well in their preparatory course, but basically because there was no space, for them on the quota. So this is something to bear in mind. And as we round up, I'll quickly talk about I made a mention of a preparatory course. So there are many ways to do it, but the more popular one is the student colleague, which is basically I talked about coming to learn the language, and then of course there's the subject related components of the preparatory course, depending on what stage you have, what you have done up to that point, and your language skills and all of that. So to strengthen yourself a bit more and strengthen your application, some people do a subject related component in addition to their language learning. So you have, basically, it can be the length of 1 year. That's 2 semesters, and you are learning something that's related to the course that you intend to study. So maybe something to prepare the ground, prepare you to be able to be in a good stead to get admitted into the program. And of course, when you get admitted into the program, to be able to catch up very quickly. So after the preparatory course, you write an exam. It's a long German name. I'll put it somewhere, maybe here. And then if you pass that exam, fantastic. Then the road is clear for you to be able to be admitted into the program. Of course, subject to the fact that, okay, if it's not restricted, or if it's restricted, that you are able to meet the criteria to be admitted. So another thing is that I mentioned about your WAEC, for example, or whichever national examination that you take in your country. There's this platform also that is called ANABIM, and this is a national platform that is used to evaluate certificates. So regardless of what exam you have written in your country and what certificate you have, you can apply to that organization. So they have a website and all of that. You can take a look at it. I would also maybe link it in the description box. You can apply, and you upload your certificates, and they can certify and evaluate it. This evaluation is done twice a year, March 15, September 15. So vice versa, summer semester, winter semester, you can have your results evaluated. Is maybe easier to do if you're already in Germany. So maybe if you came for the preparatory course or language course, you can have your results evaluated, and then they will evaluate it and translate, it will be in German and everything, and it will be easier for you to use it to apply for your undergraduate program. So yeah, it's a lot. But of course, like I started, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. A lot of people have done it. So if you are interested in doing it and you're willing to, you're up for the challenge, absolutely, you can do it. There are a few things that I didn't mention in this video because I didn't want it to be too long, but it's important to know that it's possible. And then in subsequent videos, I will do further follow-ups on tips and tricks to make your undergraduate admission application much better. So if you want to see that, please like this video. If you want to see that, possibly leave a comment. And if you have not subscribed, I really don't know why you haven't. Yes, please do subscribe to this video, and let's talk about undergraduate admissions in the comment section. And of course, share this video to your friends or anybody you think would be interested in seeing it. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!